welcome back to another Excel tutorial. Today I want to explore how to use the ISERR function. The ISERR function in Excel is used to test if a value or expression results in an error, returning true if there is an error, except for the not available error, and false otherwise. This function is particularly useful when you want to check for errors in your data or formulas that results in error other than not available. The function belongs to the group of information functions within Excel and checks whether a value is an error, excluding the not available error. The syntax is pretty easy. You just type in ISERR and then the value you want to check. And value is the value to be tested for an error condition, except for the not available error. So I did 3 errors right here, and we can use the ISERR function on those error values. So if I start by an equal sign, then ISERR. As you can see, there's also an ISERR function, which I will explain in another video. And then you open the parentheses and then you mark the value you want to check. So in my case, the reference error, I close the parentheses again and I hit enter. I get to true. So here Excel finds an error. I can drag this down. And as you can see, I will also get a true for the division by 0 error. But the not available error, I'll get a false because, we see except for the not available error, this will turn out to false. I can also use the ISERR function on like normal cells. For example, on the customer cell right there. I can close it. I can hit enter. I get false, of course, because there's no error inside this cell. It's just a normal text field which contains a string, which couldn't be an error at all. And this is basically how you use the ISERR function. And now I will explain which errors can occur. And if you are interested in it, you can stay. Otherwise, this is basically how you use the ISERR function. And let's jump into the possible errors. So there's the division by 0 error, and this occurs when a formula attempts to divide a number by 0 on empty cell. Since division by 0 is undefined, Excel returns this error. Then there's a not available error. This error appears when a formula cannot find a value it is instructed to look for. It's common in lookup functions like VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, or match when the lookup value is not found. Then there's the name question mark error, so the name error, and Excel displays this error when it doesn't recognize text in a formula. Common causes include misspelled function names, undefined name ranges, or missing quotation marks around text strings. And then there's the null error. This error indicates that a formula is attempting to reference an intersection of two areas that do not intersect. It's less common and often results from an incorrect range operator. Then there's the number error or the numeric error. This error is shown when a formula contains numbers that are too large or too small for Excel to process, or when a formula produces a result that cannot be displayed due to its numeric limitations. Then there's the reference error. This occurs when a cell reference is not valid. Deleting cells or shifting cells can cause this error if other formulas depend on the cells that were modified. And we go on with the value error. The value error appears when the wrong type of argument or operand is used in a formula. And this can happen if you try to perform mathematical operations on text data, or if a function that accepts a number gets a text string. Then we have the spill error. The spill error is introduced with dynamic arrays in Excel, and this error occurs when a formula that returns multiple values, so an array, cannot spill over into adjacent cells because those cells are not empty. And last but not least, the getting data error. This error is not an error in the traditional sense because its temporary message may appear when Excel is retrieving data from an external source. And if it persists, it might indicate a problem with the data connection. And this is all the errors that you need to know. The ISERR function will work on all of them except for the not available error. Here you'll get a false, but you can also use the ISERR function, and here you'll get all errors, even the not available error, as a true in return, and just for no error you'll get a false. But I hope you like this video. If you like it, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and see you in the next video.